There's the battle for the lead. It probably will change. We're live at Daytona International Speedway. We'll update you when we come back at the Daytona 250. Can't get any stats in because the lead's changing so many times.
Dave, we just want to know what happened to Sprague on the start. It looked like he spun the tires, or I don't know if he did or someone ran in the back of him.
Started 7th, he's running 12th, but he is moving up.
There's the lead.
They don't think they did anything. They don't think they had anything, Benny, but I was going to update that they thought they had a left rear going down, and apparently that's not true.
Oh, maybe. 3 wide. That'll let everybody back up.
Say, this is what it's supposed to be.
4 leaders, 3 changes at the line.
3 wide.
Oh, crash 2. Sprague.
Grissom.
Yes.
Did it all start with that 3 wide stuff? Is that how it all started?
I think it was behind that, Ben.
Yeah, I think it was behind.
There was a truck down on the apron. I don't know if he got loose first. I don't know if it was 25 truck.
Back at Daytona International Speedway, the Daytona 250, and we are under our first caution. And while during commercial break, yes, that is the defending champion, Jack Sprague. He was one of many in a turn 2 tangle that has sent several trucks scurrying for pit lane for damage control. And Sprague looks the worst for wear. Remember, though, Sprague crashed last year at the season opener. There is Bryan Reffner. He's also in serious hurt. Sprague crashed last year at the first race, came back to win the championship. BP, take us through it.
Let's see if we can see what happened right there. The 15 of Geoff Bodine gets a bump from Lyndon Amick, and meanwhile these guys have to start backing off, and Steve Grissom, I guess, was the first guy to make serious contact. And the 24 car and the 3 car, I think Rick Crawford also was involved in the 14. Let's see. Here's Crawford coming the red truck. Bam! He hits the wall hard when he gets a blow from Jack Sprague. So it looks like 5 or 6 trucks involved.
And Benny, that's very, very hard. If you've been going down the freeway and the cars, 10 cars in front of you slow down, by the time it gets to you, there's just no way you can stop.
Lyndon Amick gets in the back of Geoff Bodine, and when he hits Jeffrey, he backs off, and Grissom then backs off, and the trucks behind him just cannot back off quickly enough. They run into Grissom, spin him, and once the first truck spins, it's on.
So we've got the 43 of Steve Grissom already going back out. Aerodynamically, it's not looking too good, but the motor sounds okay.
And trucks are coming down pit road to make a pit stop.
Bobby Hamilton was your race leader at the time of the yellow. Dave?
Marty, don't know if you were talking Bobby Hamilton or Joe Ruttman. Joe Ruttman is in. They go to the right side, and they will change the 2 tires that they can do under yellow and get Ruttman back out of here. Amy?
Up pit lane, Bobby Hamilton, his teammate and truck owner, is doing the same. Right side tires, they scrape off the grill. He's back into his pit car. Oh, there we go. He finally made it out. He was stuck there. Andy Houston comes out right behind him, as does Greg Biffle.
It looks like some... Did I see damage on the right rear of Bobby Hamilton's truck? Maybe that was an optical delusion, but...
Now there is the hook with the Menard Chevrolet of Bryan Reffner.
And I guess I don't see Reffner in the truck. I assume that he jumped in the ambulance and is going to the care center just to get checked out.
Well, the left side of Hamilton's truck's okay, but we'll check the right side next opportunity. Yeah, he's got a little damage on the left rear quarter panel and on the right rear, VP.
That's what I saw, was that thing hanging off the right rear.
Let's go on board on the replay from Mike Cope.
Ever see Rick Crawford? He's going to be involved. And man, the sea parted for Mike Cope.
And now Steve Grissom, and he's not going to be as fortunate.
Not as fortunate. Right, he's going to run in the back of the 52, right in for the yellow truck. Lyndon Amick right here is going to make contact with, there we go. And when he jams on the brakes, Grissom, to avoid Lyndon Amick, he gets punted from behind, and the world goes in the spin cycle.
And it seems like it's never going to stop when you're riding along at that speed.
Andy Houston made a mistake. He should have pitted the last time with the leaders, has now decided to come into pits and lose all that track position. Talking about the red and yellow cat, number 60.
So Andy coming down pit lane, and you're right, BP, he is going to lose a ton of track position. Amy, what happened?
Well, it seems as though he's got a flat left front. They're going to go and change the left front and also take the left rear on as well. Oh, I'm sorry, flat left rear. They had told me that they thought Bobby Hamilton had backed into their truck when he was stuck in his pit stall, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Nevertheless, a flat left rear for Andy Houston.
Sometimes that's what happens when you stay out. Even if you were to pit, go out, there's a wreck. Sometimes just a little piece of debris can puncture the outer liner on these tires, and you have to pit again with a flat.
So a tough break for Andy Houston, as that's going to put him back in the cycle. And boy, you talk about tough breaks. Jack Sprague's been here before, Dave.
He sure has, Marty, and he just very calmly flicked off the rest of the toggle switches on his dash. And Jack, we know it happened awful fast out there. What did you see?
Well, I don't know. I didn't really want to be out in the middle of all that. When we took off, I thought I had a left rear flat, but truck come around and he was running pretty good. And caught back lead drive. I'm just going to hang out there a while. And, you know, everybody's all worried about the truck drivers and the truck series being here. And the Winston Cup drivers started that mess. So we're in trouble here.
Hey, Jack, that at the start, was it that flat left rear you thought you had? Is that what the problem was at the start?
Yeah, I wasn't sure, so I thought off a couple laps to make sure I was all right, and I was. And came right back up there, had a good truck. The guys did a great job. Just it's unfortunate people got to do things like that, but it always happens.
All right, well, as you said, Marty, they came back last year, and Sprague, the defending champion, will try to do it again in 2000.
It's crew chief Dennis Conner climbing out from underneath the truck, surveying the damage, and they'll continue work on the GMAC Chevrolet. The title defense does not get off to a very good start. We're under yellow at Daytona. Stay with us.